Over the last 100 years, we've seen about a foot of sea level rise.
Scientists say two major factors, melting ice sheets and warming water, contribute to rising oceans, and the rate they are rising has sped up since 1970.
The historical data that we have is starting to paint a picture, and we're able to take the historical data and extrapolate that into the future.
The latest report from NOAA shows an additional 1 to 1.5 feet of sea level rise by the year 2050.
Just over the last 5 years, our understanding of those processes has improved greatly. And so the models that were used to generate the data in this 2022 report are more refined.
With that data, NOAA developed an interactive tool showing the impact. For instance, this is a projection of inundation around Rye Harbor, with 1 foot of sea level rise, and then 2 feet. About 6,500 people live in low-lying areas in Rockingham County who would be affected by less than 2 feet of sea level rise, something that's nearly guaranteed to happen in the next few decades.
We have a much better understanding now of how Greenland and Antarctica might actually respond to elevated temperatures in the future. And we have a pretty good understanding of how contributions from those two sources, which are two of the dominant sources, how those will be expressed here within the region.
Infrastructure is at risk as well. Engineers often use historical climate records during the design stages, and while that's been fine in the past, it may no longer be sufficient. Research is also being done into the hidden effects of sea level rise on groundwater.
You see the surface inundation. The groundwater, you don't see it happening. Depending on the geology of the coast, that groundwater rise can happen several kilometers inland.
Joe Sias, a UNH professor in civil and environmental engineering, is part of a state project focused on sea level rise and how to mitigate its impacts. One concern is weakening roadways.
They're designed to be dry, so if you start getting groundwater coming in, that impacts the strength of the pavement structures. But what's going to happen is those pavements are going to degrade faster.
This could mean more frequent maintenance and rehabilitation, something bound to happen even if global emissions are reduced.
At this point, it's not stopping. You can't just stop a big ship on a dime. Even if you cut the engines, it's still going in a direction for some time.
She hopes people get educated about the issue and understand the implications and potential solutions.
Get out, ask questions, talk to folks. There's a lot of efforts trying to get the public involved and get stakeholders involved and participate.
One natural solution is to build up New Hampshire's marshes and dunes, which act as natural barriers by taking energy out of incoming waves. Ultimately, current action or inaction will make all the difference.
The extent to which we can just mitigate climate change is going to be very, very, very important.
Scientists say understanding how sea levels are responding to the changing climate will help us in the long run. For Forecasting Our Future, I'm meteorologist Jacqueline Thomas, WMUR News 9.